I am the greatest.
21 years in professional boxing, 61 fights and 56 wins, including 37 knockouts. 3 times crowned world heavyweight champion, 1 light heavyweight gold Olympic medal, and a winning streak of 31 fights before ever being defeated in a professional match. Muhammad Ali was a living testament to greatness. When he was ranked as number 9 on the list of contenders, he would turn up to TV shows and interviews and very clearly express that he was number 1. He was the greatest.
I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me. I'm gonna prove I'm the greatest. I'm gonna prove to you I'm the greatest. We're gonna prove to the world I'm the greatest.
Now here's what we can learn from this incredible legend. The first step to greatness is that you have to believe that you can do it. Remember that everything that you see in the world has been accomplished twice. First in the mind and then in the real world. Now look at the way that Muhammad Ali carried himself, even when he's not world champion. Notice his body language and the tonality of his voice. It clearly emanates the conviction and belief that he is the greatest boxer in the world. That takes us to step number 2 to greatness. Success never comes from playing it safe and keeping it on the low. Muhammad Ali said it himself. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Yes, he lost a few fights, 5 to be specific. He wasn't perfect every single time. But even if you're not a big fan of boxing, you know who this man is. He's commonly regarded amongst people as the number 1 boxer of all time. Notice how he's always committing, even before he wins. And yes, a lot of people talk trash in sports and say that they're gonna win. But listen to the conviction, listen to the tonality, listen to the absolute certainty in his voice that he is indeed the greatest.
Because I'm the champion.
There's no quiver, no shake, no hesitation. To him, it's an absolute fact. And that's how he can create these amazing results. He knew in his mind that he had to commit, he had to put everything into it, and only then could he really benefit and be the best. Now the third step to greatness is just as essential. You might start your journey off great, but then there's some obstacles. Life gets in the way, and most people inevitably end up quitting or getting sidetracked. You gotta stay true to yourself. And Muhammad, the legend himself, leads by example here. When his name was called to fight in the Vietnam War, Ali refused because of his faith. The World Boxing Association stripped him of his heavyweight title, and the New York State Athletic Commission suspended his boxing career. But Muhammad Ali came back with 4 wins in a row as soon as the case was on appeal. Integrity and strong values, no distractions. He stayed true to himself, no matter what other people expected of him. Many of us run away from our core values as soon as there's some pressure being put on us. This was not the case for Ali. He was willing to give up his fame, his crown, but he would never go against his own values. Listen to Muhammad's view on his age and his success so far.
But old Muhammad Ali. See, realize 32 is not old for men that don't take a punishment. Sugar Ray was blasting at 32. Sugar Ray wasn't going nowhere at 32, looking good. Archie Moore was cruising at 32. Walcott won his title at 37. I'm great like them, or greater.
That's step number 4, the final step. The step that you keep walking, the step that never ends. It's called always growing, never settling. This is the most essential step to true and lasting success. He knows that it's all in the state of mind.
And it's the fist that controls the brains. And my brains are so wise. See, my brains beat Joe Frazier. Outthinked Ken Norton. I plan my fight round by round.
Always training as if he's still number 2, trying to become number 1. This is very important because even though Muhammad Ali's confidence is clear, it didn't make him a bloated, ego-centered individual. He believed in himself firmly, but he knew that in order to stay on top, he had to keep striving and working hard. He was growing constantly, and so must you. And he's worked not only on his boxing skills, but also on his mind. Because confidence doesn't come from convincing yourself or trying to talk yourself into thinking that you're great. It comes from true mastery of your skill and art form, whatever it may be. Listen and remember these words from the legend himself. The man who views the world at 50 the same way that he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life. So to recap one more time, the amazing things that we can take away from the legend that is no longer with us. Step 1, believe it and you will achieve it. Step 2, success never comes from playing it safe. You have to be willing to risk. Step 3, don't get distracted. Stay true to your own values and keep your integrity. And finally, step 4, always keep growing, never ever settle. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to do me a huge favor and help the channel out, please share this video with somebody. It means the world to me and keeps me making these videos for you.